Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Critical and welcome back to another episode of Comic Craft Season 2 here on the Comic Craft server. We are back at our base once again, and as you can see here, I was able to get all of the top floor windows and details in after last episode, and this is looking pretty cool. I'm going to lay back here on this tree. I don't know how much you guys saw of this last episode, but I don't think I've gotten any of that top level in yet. So that is all in place now, and it's looking pretty cool. I've also gotten the points in for the roof, so that's how tall the roof is going to be. That actually kind of gives you a pretty good idea of how big this building is going to be. But unfortunately, I've not been able to gather all of the copper I need, even with our data pack that we have installed. We have a data pack that makes it so that you only need 4 ingots to make a block of copper, but copper is still really rare, even with like fortune. So I've got about almost 2/3 of what I need. I need to fill up all of this space here with more copper blocks. But I'm hoping that today we can get at least the front side in. I need to go talk to Ammo and see if I can get some wax for this, because we want to stop it at the 3rd level of oxidation. So it's like the one just before it turns fully green. And I think it's going to look really cool once we get all that in place. But before we jump into all that, I've been hearing a lot of great things about some different builds on the server, and I want to go check these builds out because apparently some pretty awesome stuff has been happening. So let's do a quick server tour and see what all the fuss is about. Alright, so I'm actually not sure whose base this is, but this is really, really cool. This is awesome. They've built like a little island here on top of the nether roof. We've got all our portals on top of the nether roof, and they've got a little island here with some little characters up here. I want to see what this is. I think this might be Sky. I think this might be... no, it's not. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is looking crazy. Now, I did peek over here. This is Blunber's base over here. And I did peek here the other day, but I think there was only this and like part of this here. So this is getting insane. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna take a look at all that in a second. I adore this build style. This is insane. I love this. I love this like industrial look with the copper blocks. This is so cool. I want to go out here a bit because I want to see this side of the building. This is awesome. I don't know why my elytra is doing weird things. There we go. I love this, and it looks like it's all, or at least some of it isn't waxed, so it's like slowly oxidizing over time. I can see the roof there is all green and stuff. This looks really cool. I love this. There's like a crane off to the side. This is awesome. Let's head inside and see what's going on in there. I think this is going to be the bulk of today's episode, is looking around at other people's bases, because I get really roped into looking at what other people have done. Man, I love the back and forth texturing. He's doing that on a lot of the walls and stuff too. I do this all the time, and I appreciate the detail. That was weird. I landed on that trapdoor and I still bounced. That was interesting. I don't know what this is. It's obviously not finished yet. Looks like some sort of massive crane. I also love that there's just skulls everywhere. I don't know if this is like a temporary thing or if this is just like a design detail, but it's kind of fun. I assume this is some sort of massive crane, but I don't know what the what it's going to be when it's finished up. And then here it looks like we've got a big sugarcane farm, which is pretty cool. I think there's a creeper farm back here as well, but I don't think it's oh, it is detailed now. Before it just had the it was just like a stone box, but now it's been all detailed out. Man, this is awesome. I can't wait to see where this goes over the season. This is really, really cool. What is this? There's so much going on here. This is so fun. Is this like, I don't know what this is supposed to be. I'm not even going to attempt to figure out what that's supposed to be. I love this. This is fantastic. You guys should go, again, links in the descriptions to everyone's socials, but you guys should go check out Blunber's stuff because he's clearly very good at building, and I'm sure he's got some exciting stuff going on behind the scenes that we haven't seen here as well, because a lot of work had to go into all of this. He's also using an insane amount of copper as well, so I'm glad I'm not the only one. But let's head on to the next space because I am so excited to see what everyone else has done. This is a great start. Okay, next up on the list is Karkatt's base, and I think Ammo is pretty close to here as well, although I don't know that he has a portal, because I don't see one around here, and I think he's pretty close to Karkatt's base. I've heard exciting things about this one. There's a whole... Oh my goodness. Holy crap. There's so much here already. This is awesome. Okay, I have built walls to one building, but holy crap, there's like a whole village going on here. I'd heard a couple of people told me to come over here and check this out, and I was saving it for a video, so I haven't seen any of this. I did see a bit of Blunber's base, as I'd said, but this is awesome. Again, I love the like farm. It's not like a barn. I don't know what you would call this structure. I'm sure there's a name for that structure, but I love those. It's a nice detail for all of the farms. This is awesome. I love this. It looks like there's a bunch more buildings going on as well. A lot of these are still in progress. Oh, I love the use of diorite. If you've watched my content for a little while, you know I'm a fan of diorite. I love it. This is finished as well. I think I showed you guys this in episode 1 or 2. I stepped on that pressure plate and I panicked. I didn't know what was going on. I think I showed this off in episode 1 or 2, but that and this little chicken farm over here, I think were like the only things here. I like the snipe design. That's cool. This is awesome. I love this. This is fantastic. I want to get an overview of this area. I want to fly up. I also love the use of bamboo as like an extra little kind of, not a wall, but like a sort of a divider between areas. It just adds like a little bit of a, like you have to walk around to actually see stuff rather than looking from one place. I love this. This is fantastic. This is awesome. I think ammo is right. Yeah, I think this is ammo over here, if I'm not mistaken. So they're pretty close together. I assume he's just using her portal. Interesting. So this was not like this a couple days ago. This did not have what is happening? What has gone down? Oh my goodness, this is a danger place. This is a very frightening place. Hold on, I think my sounds are pretty low actually. I'm gonna turn these up a little bit. I don't know what happened here. I wonder if he moved and he like decayed this house as like a statement that he was moving. Because this is definitely looking more run down. It was all finished and polished when I was here last time. I went ahead and said, but I don't want to fight these guys. Ow, hey. I'm going upstairs. Yeah, this is definitely been destroyed. And it looks like for the most part, well, I say that, there's still a lot of stuff here. I don't know what's going on. This is very interesting. I'm intrigued. I wonder if we have some lore stuff going on behind the scenes. Again, go check out Ammo and Karkatt. Is that a witch? Go check out Ammo and Karkatt's channels because there's clearly some pretty awesome stuff going on here. I'm going to have to find out what that's all about because that's pretty exciting. Ooh, I don't want it. I do not want it. I want nothing to do with it. But yeah, this is pretty awesome. I think we have one more base that I want to check out today, so I'm going to head over there. But man, I am impressed and excited to see where everyone's bases go this season because that scared the crap out of me. There's a baby zombie. Ah, my heart. Okay, I'm excited to see what everyone does this season. It's off to a great start. Let's go to the next base. Alright, I think this might be it. Let's see. Badblount. Yes, okay. I want to go here and see what Badblount's about to. He's currently online. I'm kind of sneaking over. I haven't mentioned anything, but... How long can I be here without him knowing? Hold on. I want to sneak outside and see if we can take a look around. I don't know... Ooh, okay. So this is... Alright. This is kind of awesome. I was wondering if anyone was going to do this. When I switched the server over, after Bronzy handed everything off to me, there were some issues with the seed, because I didn't realize that the seed wasn't saved across... I didn't realize that the seed wasn't saved in the world file for servers, so there's a ton of chuck borders all over the world on like the outskirts. But this is awesome. He's chosen to build like on the cliff, and he's definitely done a lot of terraforming because that's not natural. And I don't think that is either. I think he's done a lot of like really cool building up the landscape to kind of match what, I don't know, be a little less jarring than the actual chunk borders. But I was curious to see if anyone did this, and it's kind of cool. I don't know if this is a natural village. This must be a natural village as well. Whoa, there's a lot going on here. This is super cool. I haven't heard anything about his base. I just, I saw these online and I was like, I want to go check this out. This is awesome. He's got a trading hall. I assume there was probably a village here before, because these are very similar. Although this isn't a spruce biome, so this wouldn't have been what was here before. This is very cool. I like this. I love this. This view right here, like these being built in the mountains. I love stuff like this. But yeah, this is awesome. Hello! Hello, hello. This is really cool. And I love all the little axolotls in the thing. I need to get a couple of these guys. I got some on my Bedrock series, but I haven't had a chance to gather any here on ComicCraft yet, so I need to do that. I like how this one's swimming around in circles, having a good time, and this one's just like depressed boy over in the corner, hiding from the world. Same, buddy, same. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. We'll get over back to our base. I'm gonna chat with Badblount for a bit, but yeah, everybody's building such awesome things. I'm so excited. Alright, well now that we were able to check out all the other bases on the server, it is time for us to head back over here and start working on the front of our roof, because that's what I want to try and get done today. Now, we have a lot of stuff, a lot of detailing to do on this, so I think we're going to jump into a time-lapse here and go ahead and get all of this front part built in a time-lapse. But I kind of want to talk to you guys about how this is going to look so you guys get an idea of what we're doing here. So across all the sections of these roofs, we have kind of these 4 indenting walls that go all the way across from side to side. And there's a couple of things that break these up. First of all, we have some windows here at each of these little iron bar sections. These are actually sitting in front of the windows to kind of outline them a little bit. So those will stick out here. There will be a little bit of an overhang here, as you see on a lot of roofs. And then right here in the middle on this side, we have a big circular window, which is like the big stained glass window that normally has the symbol on it in the front. I haven't figured out how to do the symbol yet, but for now we're going to have a green window here, which I think is going to look pretty cool. And then at the top, there's a big iron bar that kind of sticks out on the top that's got a little bit of I'm going to make some of the copper bricks, but there's a little bit of a lip that sticks out there and goes all the way across. And then on the top on either side, there are 2 little smokestacks that go up that are made out of brick to kind of tie the rest of this building into the roof. Now, as I've said, we have to let this oxidize, so at the moment the whole roof is going to be orange. Probably for a couple episodes it's going to be orange, but eventually we're going to let this go down 2 levels to the not the fully oxidized version, but the second to last one, and then we'll have to wax it so it doesn't go any further. But eventually it'll look like that, so we'll get that nice kind of green roof. But I'm going to jump into a time-lapse here. We're going to go ahead and get as much of this built as we can, and we'll probably go up to about like here just to kind of get an idea of how the corner looks as well. And then, yeah, we'll see how all of that looks. Alright, so we're pretty much done on the front here. I have a couple last things I want to do, but I just saw there was a llama hanging out on the roof over there. I don't know how I got up there. I don't think it spawned up there, because I heard the villager down there, and I don't think the villager would have survived that fall. Anyways, this one went way too high. Let's tear this down a little bit. I made a couple of mistakes here. I got to pull this down. As you can see, you probably saw in the time lapse, I made this 1 block too short, so I had to push everything back. But I have a little extra detail that I want to add up here. I want to throw in a little bit of that, just so you get a little bit of that texture in there, and it doesn't look like these things are floating. Hopefully that'll help that out a little bit. I do have to build another one of these over there, and I also need a bunch more stairs to go along right here. But for the most part, the front area is done. We'll take a step back in just a second and see how this looks from afar. But I do want to get this other side in just real quick, because I think it'll be easier to tell how this front area looks if this side's in as well. But the orange is very jarring. very, very jarring to have it like this. I can't wait till it oxidizes. I think it's going to look a lot better once that's done. I think I've mentioned this already, but I think Ammo has a honey farm, perhaps, and so I think I'm going to reach out to him and see if he'll be willing to sell me a shulker box full of honey, because I don't know how I'm going to collect that much on my own, because I don't have any sort of farm set up for that. But let's take a step back and see how this looks. Wow. That is orange. That is bright. It looks really cool, though. So obviously, we'll have another smokestack over here. I've kind of done the outline for it. I don't have quite enough brick, so I've got to get a little bit more of that. But this is pretty much how the front is going to look. I think it looks pretty good. There's some weirdness going on with the texturing on that window there, but I think that's just the angle that I'm standing at. So we got the big green window. Again, I don't know how I'm going to do the detailing necessarily on that, or if I'm going to do any decals on that. I haven't decided yet. I kind of like it the way it is. It looks a lot better when everything else around it is green instead of orange. That green's going to look a lot better once everything else is properly done. But that ate through a ton of my copper supply. Man, I'm going to need so much more. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do. I think maybe I'm going to go ahead and get a beacon started up. I think I'm going to go to the nether and try to get some skulls. Maybe get a beacon and just tear out levels 47 and 48, because it's apparently where copper is pretty common. And see if I can get a ton of this stuff, because I need so much more. It also looks like I've left a little bit of... Oh, no, that's because there's going to be brick behind that, so that doesn't matter. But I hope you guys like this. I'm pretty excited. Again, it's very hard to tell what it's actually going to look like until it's done. And of course, there's another roof here, so that kind of helps with... Right now, it kind of looks like this just disappears behind there, but it looks a lot better once that roof is in as well. So I'm pretty excited to see how this looks. But unfortunately, that is going to do it for this episode. I have spent a little bit too long trying to gather all this copper, so I'm behind on episodes. So hopefully, I can get this enough to you guys pretty quick. I guess these guys did fall, because he's only got one. That must have been what happened to the other one. There's a lot of heads going on here. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. And let me know what you think of the build. And what if you've got any ideas for what I should do going forward, especially for the interior, because I'm not sure what I want to do with that yet. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.